Tonight, both me and my dad are racing for Scottish titles over the 5k. I'm coming off a bad result last weekend, and he's coming off a heart attack 5 months ago. Let's go see what happens. So we have made it through to Edinburgh for the Scottish 5k Championships. 1 year on from the last time me and my dad raced together, and we're here to race each other again. Last year I was 6th in 14:16. And my dad was 18:35. However, he's recently ran 17:47 in a park run. So let's talk goals. You have in the past year turned 60, so are we expecting to be far up our age group? Are you just hoping to run faster than last year? What are your goals?
I don't set any goals anymore, but I would like to think I would be faster than last year, but I would take it sub 18 minutes. For my age group, that will probably sneak a medal, I would guess, but I'm not too sure. You never know who's going to turn up, but it's a wee bit wet and drabby, but we'll take that. We're quite happy. Not as windy this year, which is good.
This is actually about the 6th time I've ever been at this race, and it's the first time ever that it's not been windy. Because it's down by the coast, you basically get hit with the wind, no matter how little the wind is on the weather app. However, tonight it looks absolutely perfect. I can't believe that this is the one race I turn up to and there's no wind. So I expect, based on the fact it was windy last year, that I can run quicker. I was only 2 seconds slower than my 14:16 road PB 2 weeks ago. However, for me it's going to just be about following the front of the race and honestly just try to get a better performance than I did in Sweden last week, because that was pretty bad. And my thinking coming into this is that it's either going to be the same and I'm going to feel the same, or it's going to be better and I'm going to feel better. So it's kind of a win-win situation. But honestly, I just want to feel like I can compete with the guys who I was competing with 2 weeks ago, because I know that shape's there and I really just want to wipe the Nomio 10k off of my most recent race. But we've got just under an hour now till the start of the race, so I'm going to start thinking about warming up. My warm-up is going to be the same as it always is. 2 mile jog, 3 minute threshold, 2 by 30 second strides, and then some dynamic stretching and drills. Does your warm up look different from that?
Yes. I don't think the dynamic... What?
Dynamic stretching?
Stretching. There might be some stretching, but I don't think it'll be very dynamic. I'll do a wee walk to start off with, and then I'll see how I feel for a jog. But it usually varies between like half a mile and 2 miles to see how I feel. I don't normally say this, I don't know why, but I'm not feeling it tonight. I hope it changes before the start, but I'm not feeling it, and it's no like me. I usually am, but I don't know what's wrong today. But hopefully once that gun goes, everything will just click into gear and we'll do the business.
And I'm just excited to race, hoping to improve on last year's 6th place. But at the end of the day, I really just want to enjoy this race, because I'm not sure I did enjoy that 10k in Stockholm. It was really tough from really early, and that's not what I want from this. I want to feel good, I want to compete and see how high up I can place. And I know Charlie wants to try and beat his park run time and get a medal in the over 60 category, even if he's trying not to say it. But guess we'll see you on the other side. The rain is off, which means the weather is absolutely perfect. I was sweating quite a lot there in the warm-up. You don't get that very often in Scotland, so perfect conditions. Just need to go out and get a go and see what happens.
Remember, this is your warm-up.
That's all the running on the warm-up done. Strides were really quick, so that's always a great sign. Feeling good, just ready to get going now. Going to put my vest on to make sure the number's on right. You ready?
I am always ready, aye.
Good.
I'm always ready, aye.
Good luck, Ryan.
Perfect weather. You ready, Kevin?
Yes. All ready to go.
After a bit of a chaotic start, I get settled into my position near the front, and for about 400 metres the pace feels good, but then this guy, who 6 weeks ago ran for Great Britain in the World 50k Champs, makes a break off the front. He's left to it for about 10 seconds before someone else takes off after him. I know it's too quick for me at this point, especially after my big blow up 5 days ago, so I stay in the big chase group, knowing that I can still have a good run if I race against these guys. With 444 runners breaking 20 minutes, it's the deepest 5k field in Scottish history, and Dad's completely swallowed up in the pack here. I can just barely spot him. I stay attached to the back of the group until about halfway, but suddenly start to get a little detached. I know there's guys in there who I beat 2 weeks ago, but I can't do anything about it. This is suddenly really hard, and my chest is burning already. Further down the field, my dad is having a great run, and is only about 5 seconds behind the over 60s leader. He's usually able to finish up strong, and there's still a good chance he can take the national title if he just keeps pushing. In the final few minutes of the race, I lose a few more positions, and even get taken on the sprint finish that has served me so well recently. This was one of the hardest and slowest races I've run in a while. A few minutes later though, one of the athletes I coach, Dale, finishes with a 23-second PB, just a little bit ahead of my dad on what was a great day for a lot of people.
Charlie Thompson goes through, he's in the 60s now.
I don't think I'm going to London.
You alright?
No, you don't know what Hammy's went. Hammy went just before 3k. It's quite funny actually where my hammy goes, because I've never pulled a hammy in my full running career, because I used to say that I don't run fast enough to pull a hammy. It's only fast runners that pull hamstring. But at 3k, I felt a twinge and I was like, oh no man, I think my hammy's going to go here. So I kind of eased off a wee bit and basically nursed it in for like 3k. I'm hoping I've not done a lot of damage to it, but we'll soon find out probably the moment. But aye, quite happy, 17:45.
Good.
PB for me.
No, doesn't look great.
Our silver medalist, no stranger to Scottish athletics podiums, he ran 17:52 tonight from Cambuslang Harriers, Charlie Thompson.
Thanks, folks, please. That's right, Chris.
And the Scottish Athletics Lindsay's team champions for 2026, a very low score indeed, 14 points. Ryan Thompson, Callum Tharn and Kevin Campbell, Cambuslang Harriers.
Smiles! Bit of effort in the smiles, that'd be nice, thank you.
So we've got our pineapples. Team gold for me. Man 60 silver for Charlie. I was 14:31 and he was 17:50.
17:45 actually.
17:45. 5 months after a heart attack.
5 months. So.
But I think for me that's a bit of a fair reflection of the training and the mileage that I've been doing. I came here hoping that I could be better than Sunday, but knowing there was a chance that I would be the same. And I think I was the same. But I gave it a go and I would have regretted not giving it a go and trying and seeing if I could have been good. Unfortunately, just felt pretty hard from the start. And when you blew up in a race 5 days ago, I think it's tough to believe that you can go. And especially in a race like this where 10 seconds has got you 10 places back. It was tough to believe in the fitness today, and I think it was right to not believe in it because it just wasn't there. It was really hard, and unfortunately that's the result that I got. I don't feel disappointed because I think that's the result that I deserved based on the fact I've averaged 74 miles for the past 7 weeks. Clearly I respond well to mileage, and we'll be starting that probably on Monday. I think I've kind of realised that you don't just get faster because time has passed. You need to actually put the work in, do the training, and I'm glad I found it out here instead of finding it out in longer races that are going to come in later in the year.
You race better off high mileage.
7 weeks passes pretty quick when you've not done a lot of training, and I got found out for that tonight, and everybody that beat me was just better on the night, and that's what you get. You get out what you put in this sport. But we will be back and we'll be better. Don't know if he'll be better.
I will be better. As I get home, get a bag of peas on this, I'll be right as rain. Believe me.
Well, I'm going to go and recover, and we'll get into a really solid training block. So follow me on Strava if you want to see that. Subscribe for more training videos and race videos to come. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers!
Cheers!